Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Looking for blockers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Southern Miss's offense will get the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. The Golden Eagles get enough to move the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good open.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Marshall's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Braxton. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try to pop the draw. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Holmes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Using his legs, it's Clay. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
Offense too, they understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the... Long shot.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. He tries to take the top off, and it's caught inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Holmes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Clay. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It's really tough as a quarterback to throw down here in the red zone because the windows, they constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked. He tried to force that one into double coverage.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Marshall, set.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
To throw, it's Braxton. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the...
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Southern Mississippi.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll let one go down the right side. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Mims. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Buckley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start, offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Braxton. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just a...
And he intercepts it. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Braxton coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's go. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Number 65, on to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Chapman. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. seal on this quarter here on first down. They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try to get outside. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out fast. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Feeling some heat. Gets it away off his back foot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
After the misfire, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buckley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Sends it downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Marshall quick to the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's go.
Offense set on 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.